Did the Native Americans simply disappear, or were they the victims of one of the most devastating campaigns of displacement and destruction in human history? For generations, many people have believed that Native Americans simply faded away as European civilization expanded across North America. But the truth is far more complex, far more tragic, and far more disturbing than most history books ever reveal. Long before Christopher Columbus crossed the Atlantic in 1492, North America was not an empty wilderness waiting to be discovered. It was already home to millions of people. Hundreds of native nations lived across the continent, each with its own language, traditions, governments, religions, and ways of life. Great cities flourished. Vast trade networks connected distant regions, and societies developed sophisticated systems of agriculture, engineering, diplomacy, and warfare. These were not scattered tribes wandering through untouched forests. They were thriving civilizations that had lived on the continent for thousands of years. Then everything changed. The arrival of Europeans marked the beginning of one of the greatest demographic catastrophes in recorded history. Ships carrying explorers, settlers, missionaries, traders, and soldiers also carried invisible enemies. Diseases such as smallpox, measles, influenza, typhus, and cholera spread across the continent at terrifying speed. Native Americans had never been exposed to these diseases before, meaning they had almost no natural immunity. Entire villages were wiped out before many of their inhabitants had ever seen a European face. Families disappeared within weeks. Elders, children, warriors, and leaders died together, leaving behind empty settlements and shattered communities. Historians estimate that in some regions, as much as 90% of the native population perished because of disease alone. It remains one of the deadliest population collapses in human history, yet disease tells only part of the story. As European settlements expanded, so did the demand for land. Forests were cleared, rivers were claimed, hunting grounds were fenced, and native communities found themselves pushed farther and farther away from the homes their ancestors had occupied for countless generations. Agreements were signed promising peace and shared territory, but many of these treaties were ignored or broken whenever valuable land or resources were discovered. Time after time, native nations were forced to surrender more territory under pressure, deception, or military force. Every new settlement meant less space for those who had lived there long before the first European ships appeared on the horizon. Conflicts soon became inevitable. Throughout the 17th, 18th, and 19th centuries, wars erupted across North America. Some native nations formed alliances with European powers in hopes of protecting their people, while others fought independently to defend their homelands. Despite extraordinary courage and determination, they faced enemies with growing populations, expanding industries, advanced firearms, and increasingly organized armies. Each defeat brought new losses, not only of land but also of independence. Entire nations found themselves surrounded by settlers with nowhere left to retreat. Perhaps no event symbolizes this tragedy more than the Indian Removal Act of 1830. Signed into law by President Andrew Jackson, it authorized the forced relocation of thousands of Native Americans living in the southeastern United States. The Cherokee, Creek, Choctaw, Chickasaw, and Seminole peoples were ordered to abandon their homes and travel hundreds of miles west to unfamiliar lands. Soldiers forced families from their villages with little time to gather their belongings. Elderly people, pregnant women, and young children marched through harsh weather with inadequate food, clothing, or medical care. Thousands died from starvation, disease, exhaustion, and exposure during what became known as the Trail of Tears. For many Native communities, it was not simply a journey. It was the destruction of an entire way of life. Even after relocation, the suffering did not end. Native nations were confined to reservations, often located on land that was unsuitable for farming or hunting. Their freedom of movement was severely restricted. Government agents controlled supplies, food distribution, and daily life. Traditional economies collapsed as buffalo herds, once numbering in the tens of millions, were systematically slaughtered across the Great Plains. For many Plains tribes, the buffalo provided food, clothing, shelter, tools, and spiritual meaning. As the herds disappeared, starvation spread rapidly, leaving Native communities increasingly dependent on government rations. Violence continued across the expanding American frontier. Numerous massacres took place as settlers and military forces advanced westward. Among the most infamous was the Wounded Knee Massacre of 1890, where hundreds of Lakota men, women, and children were killed by U.S. soldiers. For many historians, this event marked the symbolic end of the Indian Wars, but it did not mark the end of Native suffering. Another chapter of this history was less visible but equally devastating. Throughout the late 19th and much of the 20th century, thousands of Native American children were taken from their families and placed in government or church-run boarding schools. There they were forbidden from speaking their own languages, practicing their traditions, or wearing their traditional clothing. Many had their hair cut upon arrival, were assigned English names, and were punished if they expressed their own culture. The goal was not merely education. As one infamous phrase declared, it was to kill the Indian, save the man. Generations grew up separated from their families, languages, and identities, leaving deep wounds that many communities continue to face today. Does all of this mean there was a single master plan to eliminate Native Americans? Historians continue to debate that question. There is strong evidence of forced removals, broken treaties, massacres, cultural suppression, and government policies that caused enormous suffering. At the same time, many deaths resulted from diseases that spread unintentionally after contact with Europeans. The tragedy cannot be explained by one simple answer. It was the result of multiple forces working together over centuries. Disease, warfare, displacement, starvation, political decisions, economic expansion, and cultural destruction. Despite everything they endured, Native Americans did not disappear. That is perhaps the greatest misconception of all. Today, millions of Native Americans continue to live throughout the United States and Canada. Hundreds of tribes remain federally or nationally recognized. Many Native languages are being revived, traditional ceremonies continue. Artists, scholars, activists, veterans, scientists, and political leaders proudly preserve and strengthen their heritage while sharing it with future generations. Although countless lives, cultures, and traditions were lost, Native peoples survived one of history's greatest tragedies. The story of the Native Americans is not simply one of disappearance. It is a story of resilience, survival, and extraordinary determination against overwhelming odds. It reminds us that history is often written by those who win wars, but the voices of those who suffered deserve to be heard as well. Understanding this history is not about assigning blame to people living today. It is about recognizing the immense human cost of colonization, remembering those whose worlds were forever changed, and ensuring that such tragedies are never forgotten. Before we begin this journey into one of history's darkest chapters, remember that behind every number, every treaty, every battle, and every historical document were real people with families, dreams, cultures, and lives that mattered just as much as our own. As we explore this history, one question remains impossible to ignore. Could the continent have developed differently if cooperation had replaced conquest? We will never know the answer. What we do know is that every abandoned village, every broken treaty, every forced march, and every child separated from their family became part of a much larger story that reshaped an entire continent forever. The consequences of those decisions are still visible today, not only in museums and history books, but also in the lives of Native communities that continue to preserve their languages, traditions, and identities despite centuries of unimaginable hardship. In this documentary, we will examine the arrival of the first Europeans, the deadly epidemics that swept across North America, the violent conflicts that followed, the policies that forced entire nations from their ancestral lands, and the attempts to erase Native cultures through assimilation. We will separate historical fact from popular myths and explore what modern historians have uncovered through documents, eyewitness accounts, archaeology, and Indigenous oral histories. Only by looking at the complete picture can we begin to understand how one of the world's oldest civilizations was pushed to the brink of destruction and why its story still matters today.